The C word is.
Hey, so welcome back to my channel, Looking for a Sign. We're going to be doing the Gemini placements for the next 30 days, okay? Gemini placements for the next 30 days. So this is going to be wherever you have Gemini at. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Uranus, Jupiter, I don't know, whatever house, because we all have 12, even if you don't have planets. Each house represents something. Whatever house rules Gemini, this could resonate for that, okay? So we have Yin Yang, Angel of Love, and Action. My kids are arguing. Let's hope I don't have to pause this video. All right, anyway, we have Yin Yang, okay? Yin Yang is all about balance, okay? It's all about balance. And I feel, and the number 22 is here. So I feel like with balance here, your life is starting to come into balance in a lot of different ways, okay? Or whatever house rules Gemini. It's a lot of balance here. And I feel like this could be in a situation. It could be at work. There's something about your life coming into balance. Tell me more. Why is Yin Yang here? Oh, world. I love that. There's certain aspects of your life that are coming into balance because you're completing one area and you're going on to the next. For those of you guys who have been intentionally timeline jumping or timeline shifting, that's what I see here. There is one aspect of your life that you're leaving behind and you're walking into a new timeline, okay? So right now, I'm getting an energy of you in the void period. The void period is where you're not exactly in the new timeline yet, but you're not exactly out of the old one yet either. You know, you're still rewiring those core beliefs and you are still becoming the person that you're wanting to be on that timeline. And there's a shift that's happening. What I'm getting is anytime that you're timeline jumping or timeline shifting, it requires you to show up as the person that you would be when you go to that timeline. So for example, let's just say that I want to be somebody who makes $20,000 a month and I want to be a successful content creator and I want to, you know, bring in $20,000 a month and I just want to be like super successful and I don't want to have to work any other job. I just want to, you know, full-time content creator. So I know sometimes people feel like, how am I supposed to be that person when I don't have any of the things that that person has? And it doesn't matter. You have to start thinking, once I become that person, how would they move? So when you wake up in the morning, first thing that you should be asking yourself is somebody who's a successful content creator who makes $20,000 a month. What do I think would be the first thing they would do when they would wake up? I think they'd probably get up, brush their teeth, stretch and meditate, have some quiet time or something. That may be completely different than what you're doing. You may wake up first thing in the morning and grab your phone and get to scrolling, okay? And it doesn't have to be a content creator. You could just be, I want a better job. Okay, well, what would somebody who has a better job that makes more money, what is the first thing that they would do when they wake up? They wouldn't wake up stressed out. Oh gosh, I'm not trying to go to work today. That's not what they would think. How would they move? How would they feel waking up, going to a job that they love, that they are making a lot more money than they are now? They'd feel gratitude. They'd feel good. They'd be excited getting dressed. So those are the kind of things that you're going to do. I feel like I'm talking to Gemini placements that understand that. And with this Yin Yang, I'm getting an energy of you're doing that. At some point within the next 30 days, you're going to see it merging together. And it's definitely going to start making sense. It's going to start merging together. And we have the world here where you're going to successfully get out of that old timeline and get into the new. So let's say you're dating and you're wanting to be in a relationship. In the next 30 days, you may find yourself having more options. Let's say you're looking for a job. You may find within the next 30 days, you're getting a call back for an interview, or you're getting the call that you got the job. That's the energy that I see here. Give me one more for yin yang. They gave me two more. Door to romance, okay? This isn't just romantic things for me, but this is things that you love to do. So this could be door to romance, to where now you're noticing you're walking around and people are just telling you how you're glowing. There's different types of men or women, not the old, there's a certain type that may have always tried to hit on you or get to know you or ask you for your name, number, There's a different caliber of men, women, or options that seem to be wanting to know what's going on with you. We have 6th chakra archangel Metatron, okay? You could have a personal relationship with Metatron. Your 6th chakra is your third eye. So I just feel like you could be having dreams of this timeline that you're on, or dreams that are preparing you for this shift. You could be getting downloads. You could just be seeing visions. There's something here where it's like the veil is thin and you're able to actually, you may not be fully in that timeline yet, but it's almost like the grass is the most beautiful shade of green I've ever seen. You're driving down the street and you're like, the sky is so blue. Those clouds. I just feel like I'm looking at the world from different eyes. You are, because you're on a different timeline. Okay, I know that sounds ridiculous, but come back to this video. Make sure that you in the comments, because that's coming out clear. We have Angel of Love. Oh, Angel of Love. And holding a coin. All right, so you could be connecting with somebody that is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placement. Don't have to be. This could also just be a successful man, a business owner, or somebody that's going to come to you with an opportunity. But this is the Angel of Love. So I still feel like this could be an opportunity that you love. Because you could tell me right now, like, I'm married, I'm not worried about nobody. Fine. I still see that this could still be somebody that comes to you with a job opportunity, or comes to you with an opportunity that you're going to love. Or somebody that they have their eyes on you. They don't have to be an earth sign. But this is somebody that is very practical. This is somebody that is committed. This is somebody that is doing very well for themselves, okay? I have Garden of the Gate, and I have 6th chakra Archangel Uriel. I feel like when you cross paths with this person, rather this person is coming to you with an opportunity, or rather this person is coming to you with some type of love thing, you're just going to be getting massive synchronicities and massive downloads, and almost like Spirit is going to be overloading you with information, letting you know that that there's something special about this opportunity. There's something special about this person. There's something special about this. Garden of the Gate. This is an energy of somebody that has all they need behind this gate. They have no desire to leave. You could stay in your house and you don't leave very often. You could be very isolated, okay? I still see this happening, because for some of you guys, it's giving the energy of, I don't even leave my house. I do the same thing I always do. I go grocery shopping, I come home. Or you're like, I don't even go grocery shopping, I get them delivered. But with Garden of the Gate, it's really giving, I've created a beautiful life for myself, and I like my house. So I like to enjoy these beautiful things. Like, you have no idea what I've been through, and my life is good, and I like being in my house, or I like just staying in my bubble sort of thing, okay? I don't know why I feel like I need to clarify. Garden of the Gate. Asking for clarification. Y'all, listen, Garden of the Gate. I'm telling you, there's some type of upgrade that's happening. And with the Garden of the Gate, there is an increase in money, or you're getting a job that pays you more. There's something about you creating this oasis, this safe place, this sacred space. I feel like you're really creating a life that you love. And it's starting to feel good that life is balancing. I really feel like this reading has a lot to do with timeline shifting and timeline jumping, because I just feel like even if you're not struggling, it's still giving an energy of you value stability. And you could value stability in some kind of way because of whatever reason. But this is giving I value stability, and you may not have had stability in such a long time. You're so used to adapting to situations and adapting to things that you may really be in the next 30 days getting onto a timeline where you have a lot of time to really sit back and really just look around, like, look, this little life that I created, this world that I created. I cannot believe that, like, this is my life. I don't know why I get that energy, but that's what I get. Why is action here? 17. Why is action here? This is inspired action to me. Carrying connections. Let me tell you, you guys are going to be entering a time in your life where you are going to be connecting with a lot of people that you were fated to cross paths with. Not just romantic, but also platonic, work. Okay. I don't normally clarify these because I save that for the extended, because in the extended, we're going to get your love messages. We're also going to get your career money messages. And even if you don't want to decide to become a patron, I do set it to where my readings, you can purchase them individually if that's what you choose to do. But the energy that I'm getting here is you're going to be crossing paths. There's a lot of inspired action. You could decide, you know what? I'm going to go order my groceries. And then something in you just says, I should go get them today. So you know what? I'm going to go really early when nobody's there, because ain't nobody got time to deal with a whole bunch of people. And I'm going to go get these groceries. And when you do, you cross paths with someone in particular. There's going to be a lot of that, or it's going to be starting. Okay. Why is action here? With carrying connections. Victory. You know what else I'm getting? In cornucopia, I cannot. This is such a good time for y'all. What I'm also getting here is you are going to, especially, I'm telling you, this is especially if you are used to people not showing up for you, people backstabbing you, people betraying you. You're going to find that you're running into people that truly care about you succeeding. They truly care about a level up. Cornucopia here. There's some action, which I'm going to clarify. There's some action that you're going to be taking. And I feel like it has a lot to do with inspired action, a lot to do with like eating habits change. There's something to where like you're clearing out your body or detoxing. You may even feel like you want to, you may be working out more, or you may be doing intermediate fasting. But this is giving an energy of there's something you're doing to your body, and therefore you're able to hear spirit better. And so now not only do you hear spirit or get visions or something where spirit's like, go do this, you're also getting this imprint of a feeling of like, I don't just see the vision, I feel inspired to move. You know, I'm not just getting the download, but something is nudging me in this direction. I feel as though you're going to be meeting people on the same vibe as you. You're no longer going to be meeting people you're no longer going to have to be the most motivating friend. You're no longer just going to have to be the person that's, you know, always on some motivational thing or whatever. You're meeting people that are on what you're on, that want to see you succeed. Give me one more. For yin yang. That's weird. Appreciation. There's something about you knowing your worth, adding tax, and going out into the world and just expecting the world to fall in line. This is like, I'm no longer going to apologize. I'm not worried about if you think I'm stuck up. I'm not worried about if you think I'm bougie. I'm not worried about, you know, if you think that I think I'm better than everybody. I don't. But if you only knew what I have been through, what I have gone through, you would understand. And if you don't, F it. I don't care. But not only do I know I'm worth it, not only do I know that I am not just worth it, but I deserve a life of ease and I deserve all the good things that are happening for me. I'm also only going into a direction where my frequency is met. I am not about to show up for people who can't show up for me. I'm not about to see, this person did such and such, but I'm just trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. Why? If they did not show me the best side of them, why is it your job to go find it? Oh, I'm trying to, see the good in them. If they're not showing you the good in them, it's not for you to go find. You could have met somebody 30 seconds ago and they're a complete asshole. It is okay for you to say, you know what? I don't have to say, well, maybe they're having a good day or a bad day, or maybe they're going through something. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. But it is not my job to stick my neck out there to give them an opportunity to treat me crazy again. It's okay for me to say, you know what? If this person is a decent person and they just had a bad day, I'm gonna leave it to the universe to have them cross my path again with a better attitude. But I don't have to. There's just something here where you're just unapologetically standing in your power, and you're only going towards things that align with that frequency. You're not apologizing for it anymore. You don't have to. You are who you are. It is what it is. And this is giving me the energy here that not only are you going to find that you're connecting with better connections, you have people that want to teach you, either teach you about money or they want to give you opportunities. It's like people are going out of their way to do good things for you. And you're getting downloads and things where spirit is telling you it's okay to accept this. It's not a setup. It's okay to be excited about this. It's not going to be just another letdown. Am I saying everything in your life is going to be like flowers and roses? No. But what I am saying is you are going to be matching a frequency of a timeline that you've been trying to get to. And you'll know it because things start going in alignment. You may meet somebody who's a scammer, but because of the work that you've been doing, what you're putting in your body, you're working out, you're being alert, it's going to give the energy of, I keep getting this download, or I keep getting this strong feeling that this person's a scammer. It's just giving this shift that you cannot deny. Okay. Now, can we just clarify real quick? Action. I'm also hearing karma. 3 of Wands. Look, like I've been telling you, action, your ships are coming in. You haven't given up. You've been waiting for this progress. You've been waiting for this opportunity, and it is happening for you. You're having this victory. But the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands is the 5 of Wands. You need to be careful of people that are on a lower frequency that may intentionally try to cause conflict and chaos. However, I do feel like you're going to rise above that. And I do feel like you're going to have caring connections, other people who are going to ride for you when they see this, because you have victory in cornucopia. I'm telling you, this is, some of you guys are getting jobs that I almost feel this energy of somebody being like, just throwing a number out there, during a job interview, when they're like, oh, what's your desired pay? And you're just like, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, okay. And you're like, oh my gosh. Like, you know that you're worth it, but you're not trying to fight it from coming in. You're not trying to force it. You're going with the flow of it. Yeah, I'm going to ask for it because that's what I want. If they don't want to give it to me, that's fine. I don't have to take the job. Like, there's something here where you're just letting it be what it is, but it's almost like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that that's actually working. It is definitely working. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump into your love messages. I'm just going to start it. If it resonates with you and sounds like something you're going through or that makes sense to you, it could be your message, and then you can go to the extended. So Gemini placements. Gemini placements. Whew. All right, Gemini placements. The person on Gemini placements' mind, how do they feel about them? How does the person on Gemini placements' mind feel about them? Apology. Incoming communication. Toxic traits or behavior. Facade or mask came out crossing. I don't know how I feel about that. Oops. All right, we'll take one more. One more. Healing came out crossing. All right. So the energy that I'm getting here is that you guys have the person on your mind. They may be feeling like in order to make something right, they're not going to be able to use the same tactics that they were able to use in the past. They need to come in with an authentic apology. With toxic traits or behavior, this person's wanting to come in and to apologize for their toxic traits or behaviors, but facade, mask, and healing came out crossing. So that's telling me that they mean it, but I mean, they haven't fully healed with facade, mask. They're not fully healed. They're, but at the same time, it's like, this is spirit saying they're not trying to run game on you. They really are sorry. They really do understand that it's toxic. But just because you're self-aware that you do something does not mean that that is the same thing as healing it or rewiring that belief, right? You could totally, so like an example could be somebody could totally know that like, okay, so a good example would be somebody could say, you know what, I acknowledge that I am an emotional eater. I eat when I am emotional, and I am an emotional shopper. When I am in my feelings or whatever, I shop and buy things that I don't even want, that are crazy, and I emotionally eat. That is you acknowledging it. You are aware of what the problem is. But as soon as there's a spiral, you are on Amazon clicking buttons and you fully know in your head, there's a different way that I need to handle this, but it's like, I'll deal with it later because right now, this is what I'm doing. So it's like, okay, you're aware of it, but clearly that's not the same. If you're not able to change your pattern in the moment of the trigger, meaning it's a completely different ballgame. If you're able to say, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed out. And as you're clicking, adding things to the cart, go, nope. I do not need to be spending money right now. I should be journal prompting my feelings or emotions. I don't really want to do that, but I got to find a different way to deal with my emotions than buying stuff on Amazon. I know better. And then you're finding a different way and a different outlet to deal with those emotions. That is somebody who is healing and rewiring their beliefs and really working on that. So I say that to say this. This person is sorry. They are acknowledging, yes, what I did, what I said, or how I handled something, it was toxic. And that is not okay. They mean that. That they haven't fully healed. I mean, you're never fully healed, but y'all know what I mean. They're not blowing smoke up your butt. They do mean what they're saying. They do understand they have work that needs to be done. But it came out crossing, not in reverse. So that tells me they're working on it, or they are changing the way that they're seeing this issue. They may not have thought that they had anything that they needed to work on, or they may have just told you before, yeah, I know that that's toxic and not meant it. But for whatever happened, they know it was toxic, but they also are not sure if they can heal this. They're not sure how to even go about it, but they are at a place with how they're viewing you. They are at a place where they view you as you are owed an apology. I am not expecting you to reach out to me. I should be the one reaching out to you because whatever I said, did, or whatever the situation was, it was toxic. I do mean it. I'm not blowing smoke up your butt. But I'm open to healing this. I want to look more into this. I do mean it. I just don't know where to start. But I want to apologize. Okay? So if this resonates with you and you're like, yes, this sounds like my person, I'm going to meet you at the extended. If you're like, no, because I've been married for 8 years and everything's great. I love you tons. And I will see you in the next one. Okay? All right.